it's Katri from Snow Covered Moth, and it is finally February. So today is February the 2nd, and I am going to cast on a new project, finally. So in January I had a no new cast on month, and I finished 3 projects that I had already with my whips from last year, or maybe the year before even. And I am very happy. I finished 3, and I think I have 3 left that I'm going to try to finish probably by end of March or something like that. But I do want to cast on something new. So I'm using this book here. This is the Finnish Villahylla book. I think I can't speak Finnish anymore. And it's the 2nd book, and I am going to knit one gorgeous thing. This one. And I'm actually quite excited to knit it. This is something I need in my life. I think it's really cold here. My only problem with the pattern, it's very badly translated. So this is going to be quite interesting. Yeah, I read the pattern. I had a friend of mine read the pattern who was a better knitter than I am. And we were both quite just like, yeah, this is going to be one of those patterns where you kind of go by it, and then you just have to go by your guts, what you think you're supposed to do. I'm just gonna try it. I have chosen my leftover yarn. So this is all yarn from my yarn stash. It's all in the color like orange yellow tone yarn that I'm going to use, and I will have to use like 2-3 threads by some of it, so I will actually have to use double of this. Is the chunky Andean wool. I've used, like the pattern says, I have to use double like type of thread, so I will just mix everything I have. This is Peruvian that I have a little bit of. I have Holst super soft. I have Holst tight, and I have Holst coast. I have Holst Titicaca, and yeah, in total I have like 278 grams of yarn here, and the pattern actually calls for, I think, like 200. It actually calls for, I'm going to do it in large, and actually calls for 300 grams of yarn. We'll just have to see how it will go. If I need more yarn, I'll just buy more yarn. I wish it was, it's knitted from the neck and up, and I kind of wish it was knitted from the top down, but that's just how it is. I think I'm going to make it in that large. The medium one would fit me like really perfectly, like exact size, but from the pictures I've seen, it's really tight, and I don't want that look. I wanted also to maybe lengthen the neckline a bit, so I'm going to see about that. And yeah, the yarn that they call for is the Novita Hikke wool, and I hate the word Hikke, but we don't have that brand here in Iceland. But yes, it is a gorgeous book, and I probably will knit something else from it. I'm going to try to find a page that doesn't have pattern. Like, it is pretty, and some of the other patterns do have like pictures and things like that that help, so I haven't actually read through them completely, but the translation is odd/bad. They're not using the right knitting terms in Icelandic, and well, not, let's say they're using them properly, the right ones, like the dictionary ones that are used once in a while, but nobody actually knows. So they're not using the most common terms that you would use for things. Yeah, which is, it annoys me. There's so many translated books in Icelandic that are knitting books that are just translated so badly that you're reading the book, the pattern, and you're just like, you can't follow the patterns. And I have quite a lot of Icelandic knitting books, and I would say 90% of them are translated in that sense that you cannot, as like if you're just a knitter that just is used to following patterns and not the ones that can just do the things like you look at the picture and you kind of, yeah, I can knit this, then it's fine most of the time. Sometimes the pictures are quite just pretty pictures but not like useful pictures, and I think that's kind of the main problem. For example, this pattern is basically only text. I have nothing that actually would help me in how I should knit this, and the text is not correct. So I'm going to go by ear and by looking at basically these pictures, and yeah. So which is silly because I could just look at this picture and be like, yeah, I know what I want to knit. That's basically it. Hopefully it will not take me too long. Maybe I'll finish it quickly. Maybe I will just burn it and burn the book with it. You never know. This is the first pattern I'm actually knitting from this book because I think I got it for Christmas or my birthday. My birthday and Christmas is basically the same. So yeah, I'm gonna see how it will go and keep you updated. So an update. This is where I'm at with this hat thing. I've used so little yarn compared to what I was expecting. So the pattern says that you'll use about 300 grams of yarn for the largest size of hat, and I have used under 100 grams. At the bottom here I have 2 threads of, I think it was like Holst Super Soft, and 2 threads of Holst Coast, with 1 thread of Titicaca knitted with size 7 needles. And then up here I started blending in the Holst tights in as well with the same amount of threads because they're quite equal. And then I have here sheepies, like 2 rows with extra thread of sheepies. So up here where the orange part has started, I have 1 thread of the Chaos Yarn Chunky Andean Wool, 1 thread of Holst Coast, and 1 thread of Holst Tights with a 1 thread of Holst Titicaca, the bright orange one. And I think if I had known how little yarn would go into this, I would have only done it in this colors, because I have quite a lot left of these, and I actually have 2 of these like full balls of yarn left. So I feel because I love the look of this, and I actually did the base like 1 centimeter longer and everything. So I do think I will just continue. I'm basically at the top where you start shaping the dome, so I'm quite happy with that. And then I have to knit like a little bit here where the face is. Yeah, I think it is actually gorgeous, but this here, up here with the chunky, is so much softer than down here. But I know that this will soften up when I wash it and wear it, and it's a lovely woolen blend as well with the Holst Super Soft, which is, it's not super soft, it's a woolen yarn, and I think it will be great. So I'm going to continue. I'll probably finish this today, and then I need to just wash it and wear it basically. I like the faded ombre, I don't know what you call it, color changing aspect of it. It's not really ombre because it's just 2 different colors. It was going to be ombre because I thought I would finish these 2 quicker, and then I would go into just having the 2 threads of this orange one, but it just hasn't happened. Part of me wants to just frog it all and start again and just use this yarn and with a Mandley blend of these, but I'm not going to do it. I think I'm not going to do it. So it has been frogged. I'm going to separate the yarns a little bit more so I can actually knit from it. And yeah, I'm actually happy with this decision. I've been thinking about it since last night, and I was like, and part of me was like, I just want a quick finish thing that I'll just finish today and like get that dopamine reward. But I don't think it would be like, it wouldn't be that great because it's just, it would nag me, I think, the entire time. So yeah, this is the entirety that I actually frogged. It's so little yarn. It's so little yarn for what it is actually is. Today is Tuesday. This is 4th of February. And I'm this far. You can see. So this is the sweater I actually knitted from this yarn. I love it. I thought I wouldn't love it. It was a test knit that I did. And I was just like not sure if it would love it. My toddler has the same one and she's super cute in her. So I decided to also test knit the adult version and actually love it. So I do wear it quite a lot. So I started again and this is what I'm working with. I started on a new ball of yarn of the Chaos Chunky, and I was going to finish this yesterday during the day basically, because it was the first day basically of me not being in a 9-to-5 job, and I was so happy and excited, and I was just working a little bit, and I'm also in a master's degree course, and I was like, everything is going great. I don't have any project today, and like I'm doing everything fantastic, and I was feeling very high, very happy. And then I got a notification from one of my professors that was like, thank you all for handing in assignment 1. And I'm like, excuse me? And assignment 1? And I looked, and like the deadline for assignment 1 is on next Sunday, 9th of February, and I looked through everything and I could not find the real deadline for assignment 1. So I was extremely sad and annoyed and just frustrated with it all, and I had started on assignment 1, and if I had known the deadline was, I don't even know when the deadline was, I would have finished it and handed it in on time, because I was like, I had already written it in my head. I just need to type it out, which I usually do with my assignments, and I had done all the work for it. I met some people and I was writing about that, and I was just so sad, and like I felt quite betrayed, and it was just annoying, and I was upset, and I have decided I'm going to quit and it's like, was this the catalyst? This was the catalyst. I'm going to finish this semester, and basically the only thing I have left is like the master's thesis and like one in quantitative studies thing, which I'm like, yeah, fine, I can do that. But I already have I think I have enough credits because this is my second master's degree, so I think I actually do have enough of the credits to actually just apply for the license. It's like then I can call myself when I'm studying, you know how like I'm thinking doctors, but it's not that serious. So you need to finish certain amount of things to be able to call yourself this job title, and I think I've finished that, so I'm going to, well, I know I have finished that, so I'm basically going to apply for the job title and finish this semester, and either just take a break. I have then 10 years to finish like everything, and I mean I'm old, so it's yeah, it's not silly to want to educate yourself further. I am all about education and I'm very into the academics, and I loved my previous master's degree that I haven't really used, but I have used. And I don't know, it, like, I can't actually like pinpoint, be like, yeah, this is exactly the reason why I'm quitting and everything. And then I was, this morning, I've been the entire morning doing project for another course. I'm taking 2 classes. And I was just so frustrated. I'm frustrated how this is taught. I'm frustrated that there is not, it's just, I'm not enjoying it. And I was talking to my partner last night and I was telling him, like, which I've told him before, when I finish my job title, I can, well, when I finish my master's degree, I could apply for a specific type of job. And I told him I don't want to work there. I don't, like, there's, in the village I live in, there's several places I can work with this job title, and I don't want to work there. I don't want another 9 to 5, and I don't want, like, they are frequently in the, like, workplace for even longer than 9 to 5. And I'm just, I don't want to do this. And he was like, yeah, okay, just quit. But I'm going to finish this semester, and yeah, I'm just taking 2 classes, and one of them is really interesting, and that's why I was so upset that this deadline just came out of nowhere. And I'm still, as I said, I'm not even sure when the deadline is, and I'm so upset, and it's so silly to be this upset about it. And I handed in, I haven't heard from the professor if she accepted my assignment or not, or whatever, but I'm upset with it all. And yeah, luckily here in Iceland, I think like the entire year at the University of Iceland for Icelandic people, it's like 75,000 Icelandic kroners. I don't know what's that in any other currency. I haven't left this country. No, I have, but I'm not sure what other currency it might be in. But yeah, so it's not like expensive, and this is like a thing where I can do it because the university is located in Reykjavik, and I'm not located in Reykjavik, so I can do it from home. But yeah, my previous master thesis, it completely broke me. I had thought about going into PhD, postdoctoral, and I found it very interesting, and I actually was thinking about it. And then I wrote this master thesis, and I cried so much. I was just crying all the time, and I know that I with everything, and then I had like nothing, like I had no responsibilities in my life. I was a bit younger. No, I didn't have a child. I didn't have, like, I had a job and everything, but now I have a toddler and I have all these other responsibilities. I cannot be like, yeah, now I'm just going to go and write my master thesis and just not do anything else. And I've been thinking about like subjects that I want to write about, and I don't want to do it anymore, so I'm just going to quit. But yeah, I still have like until the summer to decide. Maybe I'll change my mind once more, but maybe I won't. And I think that's just fine. I don't know. I know why I started it. I wanted to have like some sort of thing that I would be decent at. Like, I was not enjoying my job that I've now quit, and I was feeling aimless in life. So it was a great thing to do, and it filled me with like self-confidence that I'm not just extremely stupid person, which my job frequently made me feel like. And I enjoyed a lot of it, and yeah, but as I said, I just don't see myself working in the future with this. So I am just going to quick. But yeah, and that's why I have not finished this, because last night I was in a state of emotions, and instead of knitting like I plan to do, I plan to knit the entire day basically and enjoy life, I was handing in and writing an assignment and crying. But yeah, so hopefully I might finish this today. I already handed in 3 assignments today. I might not, but yes. So it is Friday the 7th of, I was going to say November, it's February, but I can see it's snowing outside right now. It's Friday, and I started on the second ball of the Chaos yarn, and I'm actually almost finished with it, so I might need to start on the third one, which I'm so excited about because I had so much of this in my yarn stash. And I'm on the second last row of the crease for the hat portion. This is the yarn that I have still left from when I frocked it. And yeah, I'm going to just continue knitting. I just read the February horoscope that this one Icelandic woman does for my star sign, and it fits me so well. And she was saying there that I had to take a difficult decision considering my like education or something in that term, and I was like, yeah, it's true. And she just writes in such a positive way that I'm amazed, and she like motivates me quite a lot with how she writes. I think I'll finish it this weekend. I will be quite excited. This was supposed to be, I was supposed to just take 2 days and finish this. I've been knitting it in the past this week. I think I haven't filmed that much. Yesterday, Thursday, there was red weather warnings here in Iceland and here in the north. It was the entire country had red weather warnings. So I was just at home with my toddler because, well, her nursery school kindergarten was open, but I just decided to not send her, and I just just marked her having vacation that day. It made me feel uncomfortable sending her to nursery school, and I knew they would probably not go out, and she's quite small, so she would probably just fly away with the wind basically. So I'm happy with my decision about that. When I finish this step, I need to change to smaller needles and pick up stitches. It's not my favorite thing to do, but yeah. How I work this raggedy tag thing is like I just find an end that's already, and then I just pull it and knit from it. Why I don't wind it up in balls of yarn and work it that way? Because I don't want to do it. And I find this system suits me quite well. Before, like, I know this, I will have like leftovers from this yarn, and before I put it in my stash, I will like make it into a ball. But I just, yeah. People do say sometimes that the amount of knots I have and like tangles stresses them out when I'm knitting, like when I'm knitting in social settings, and I don't get it. This does not stress me out. I find it actually quite calming to pick the threads and like tangling them apart. I don't know, I like it. So it's not like there's a rule you need to knit from perfect size balls, yarn of balls. But yeah, it is snowing, but in the village I am, we did not have that much of damage from the storm, and the storm is over, which is nice. And it was not a snowstorm, it was just rain and wind, so like you can actually do things today. When it's like snowstorm, it sometimes takes a couple of days for them to like, clear the streets and things like that. But the streets are quite clear. They're just very well washed from copious amount of rain. But yeah, hopefully Hopefully there will be spring soon. No, it won't. It's just February, I know this. So I'm not even going to think about spring because it takes a while. We don't really have spring here. It's just, well, it depends. You could say more that we don't really have summer here. We just have spring, or just, yeah. Or we don't have spring, we just have winter and summer. We do have frequently autumns. If you mean by autumn that it rains a lot for a long time before it starts snowing. We sometimes do have that. So basically, the main aspect of the hat is ready. I do like these. They came out better than I was expecting. But yeah, this is super soft. I'm very happy that I frogged and started over again because this is exactly what I wanted, and it's like so soft and just amazing. And so I need to pick up the stitches here and then knit a little bit of a cuff, and then I'll just wash it and wear it. Oh, it would be nice to wear it actually outside when I go and pick up today. But that's not going to happen. So I have finished the hat. I still had so much leftover yarn from what I had originally planned to using in this, which I thought was hilarious. I did the brim with, they were supposed to be needles size 5mm. I did it with 5.5 originally because I I don't think I have needles in the size 5. I couldn't find them. And then at the same time, like even with needles 5.5, I feel like it's a little bit tighter than I would want. Just the entire thing. I'm gonna try it on. I wore it now on 2 different walks, and I don't know. I feel like I look very, very silly, but it is warm. I'm not sure. Look at this silliness. I'm not sure if I like this or not. I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder. I don't know if I like this or not. My toddler is so adorable in her like this type of hat. She's so adorable. I love when I see her, and her cheeks are so big, and I'm just like, oh, I look like a worm. I just, and that's the nicest word I was thinking about. I look like something else. So I'm going to wear it a bit, and I'm going to see. I think it is a little bit too tight, I feel. And then I can actually do as well this thing. I mean, I'm not sold on it. But if I don't like it, it will just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's me. I never wear hats in general. I find them kind of uncomfortable. So I was hoping, because this doesn't have anything like the line is not somewhere here. I was hoping that maybe I would find this better. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I did finish it. I will use it. It's very soft. I do enjoy the color of it. I think it might get better with a little bit more use. I need to retie because this is so tight. Where I weaved in the ends is coming apart here, and I need to do something about that. So I'll just, maybe so I can remind myself, I need to reweave in this end, and I don't know how I can actually weave it in. Maybe I'll just do it this way. Yeah. Anyways, then it's the first project just made from my stash yarn, finished this year. I'm hoping that I'll actually use up most of my stash in the next couple of months. I mainly just because I don't I'm not a stash person. I would like to use up what I have. Just in life general, I don't like owning things I don't use. I don't like keeping things. I like using what I love and only owning things I love. So I might just as well finish this and maybe just donate it or give it to somebody. My partner, he's a very much a hat person. He just got a hat that I knitted for him in January, so maybe he will get this one as well. But yeah, it is so soft. I think I will wear it. I like, maybe not this sweater, no, my yellow sweater. I knitted it and I hated it, and I was like, even two of them actually, when I was like, I'm never going to wear this, I just don't like it, and then I actually do wear both of them quite a lot. So it's going to be probably something like that. And yeah, so I will very likely actually do wear this quite a lot. I'm so happy with the colors. I think I have enough leftover yarn to actually make another one of those. Which is funny because I really did not think I would have enough yarn to make it in one like solid color. I thought I would have to have like an ombre effect because I did not have enough yarn, and then I had way more than I expected. In like, I used less than I expected yarn wise. So yeah, loving it. Let's say I'm loving this. I might not love this together, but I'm hoping that winter is over. But I also know that's like, what day is today? It's the 10th of February. We have like 3 months of winter left. Like, we have half of February, March, April. Yeah, 2.5 months of very likely frozen snow, wind, ice, cold. Maybe in May we'll have less, but you can never be 100% sure. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.